Kitui County is located 170 kilometers to the southeast of Kenya's capital, Nairobi City. It covers an area of about 30,496 square kilometers. Kitui shares borders with Tharaka Nithi and Meru to the north, Embu to the northwest, Machakos and Makueni to the west, Tana River to the east and southeast, and Taita Taveta to the south. Kitui County has a population of 1,136,187 people according to the 2019 Kenya Population and Housing Census. Of these, 549,003 are males, while 587,151 are females. August 21st, the year 2017, presented a new dawn for the great people of Kitui County after Her Excellency Charity Ngilu was sworn in as the second governor.
I, Charity Ngilu, do swear I will always truly and diligently
Governor Ngilu has since assuming office initiated and implemented numerous programs aimed at transforming the lives of Kitui residents in line with the 5-pillar development agenda of food and water, healthcare, education and youth development, women empowerment, and wealth creation. Notably, Governor Ngilu's key focus on manufacturing and optimizing Kitui's industrial potential has earned the county national, regional, and even global recognition of demystifying local manufacturing whilst creating job opportunities and wealth for the residents. The outbreak of coronavirus pandemic in the country was a turning point for Kitui County as the Kitui County Textile Center, Kikotech, shifted gears into production of world-class face masks and PPEs to help Kenyans fight the deadly disease.
Let me also laud the effort being done by the county government of Kitui through the Kitui County Textile Center, Kikotech, and their governor, Governor Charity Ngilu. The facility is now producing an average of 30,000 face masks per day. And indeed, those of you in social media will have seen that even the World Health Organization has appreciated and recognized their efforts. I want to encourage institutions and businesses to place their orders through Kikotech, and for businesses to support communities. Those who are wondering how to support, call Kikotech so that you can purchase for communities, purchase for your organizations, purchase for your companies. These are KEBS approved face masks.
Under Governor Ngilu's ambitious manufacturing journey, Kitui has successfully cut its niche in garment making, leather craft, production of assorted chemical products, and making of precast building and construction materials.
And we're going to encourage people to do their benchmarking here, to stop spending time and money going to learn things that sometimes don't matter out there, wasting our money, going out of the country when they can come to Kitui and see how county resources are used and how investment is being done to the benefit of our people. There are people in this county who were not in employment before Charity Ngilu took the oath of office as governor. All these young people I have seen here, this is the pleasure of any serious people. We are really happy about what this governor has done, and let us continue to support her and work with her as she drives this county forward, and of course contributes towards the national goals that the president has outlined in the big four.
A Access to water for Kitui residents has improved exponentially under Governor Ngilu's visionary leadership. Her administration has implemented hundreds of water projects across Kitui, including boreholes, earth dams, water pipeline installation, and provision of plastic and steel storage tanks to guarantee residents reliable water supply.
Hii maji imetusaidia kiwango kikubwa, na kumekuwa na regime zingine zimepita za watu walikuwa wanaitwa makanzolas, wengine wamekuja wanaitwa, kulikuwa pia na MCAs walipita na gavana alipita, lakini serikali ya Mama Ngilu, wacha tuseme bila kuogopa bwana, hiyo serikali ya Mama Ngilu ndiyo imekumbuka mwananchi, and in particular unajua ukianza kusaidia watu unaanzia kwako kwa nyumba. Watu wakaangwa, sisi tumesaidia, tunasema sisi tulichagua gavana. Sisi watu wa Kaangwa tulichagua gavana, na maombi yetu na mapenzi yetu ni Mama Ngilu akue kwa ofisi ya gabatorio, hata kama ingewezekana iongeze mwaka mwingine kuma jimu mnaongea 5.
Ize ta mama litinonie kintu kisio ni kwithwa izilange no ila Mama Ngilu onochie kututemia izilanga yi litina kwa kivuna Mungu atikumya kundu kwasa noneza kwithia ni watu thumutia ana atwetie kibuba kubi uneza kwithia tikuma bano tikota mangwe mitu tethi kilomita nini litineta kilomita ta 10 mundu miti kibugo lokumi ende kibuki no latinete bano litinotie kibuba ndo bakubi ando ma kanziko ni manate de chenisi lange no mama di mama na tede kanisi lange no na mwala wonde tinatumia kibuki.
Bene dina muno wakibu nundu tene tunumaze kibuki no tiba kilomita 16 tukuma bano twadisa 12 sia kio tunoka yawe nogwethe mama ni tunoye tubika witho na tuyundu tukwika lakini elanga bana kunonye madina asuna kanela waisi aka wibeti sio ikumo no na penzi silanga wo na silanga wo ona tunatha la kigone lengu nezwe tunatha la na tunoza mwana ta mama tunaambia kubana kwa.
In a bid to make Kitui County food secure, Governor Charity Ngilu's administration has, through programs like the Ndengu Revolution and Mianda Irrigation, supported farmers to engage in agribusiness through provision of tractor services, certified seeds, pesticides, fertilizers, and modern farming expertise from county agricultural extension officers.
Naona Mheshimiwa Rais Uhuru sasa amesema hata ajenda yake ni chakula na maji, ili tuone vile tutawasaidia watu watoke kwa umaskini.
Tumekuwa tukifanya kazi tukiwalimia wakulima kwa watu wenye mapato ya chini, na kwa kulimia hakuna pesa yoyote inalipwa. Kila mkulima tukienda tunamfanyia kazi, mafuta ni ya serikali, kila kitu ni ya serikali, sisi tunafanya kusaidia wananchi.
Na watu hawatakuwa na njaa kabisa, tutakuwa tu tukifuna kila wakati.
Nilianza kulima mwaka wa 2018 kama mwezi wa 8. Nilikuwa kwa kikundi hii ya Mianda. Kwa hiyo kikundi nilipewa mbegu za nyanya nikapanda na imenisaidia sana. Nimekuwa nikisaidiwa na agricultural officers kutoka Nzombe wamekuwa wakinisaidia sana. Wananiambia nunua hii ndawa, nunua hii ndawa, nunua hii ndawa, fanya hiki. Alafu naona ni kama wamenifikisha mbali kidogo. Nilikuwa hata napanda nyanya sikuwa nafunga, lakini siku hizi nimejua hata nikifunga kuna nafasi ya kupiga ndawa, kuna nafasi ya kupita. Kama saa hii ukiingia si utapita tu, utapita huku kwa barabara, uende hivyo, uende upite mahali pengine, sababu sasa nyanya zimeweka vizuri, hata kwa first itakuwa very cheap, maana unaenda ukifuna.
Livestock keeping is one of Kitui County's key economic activities. To help residents optimize incomes from the venture, Governor Ngilu's government rolled out the countrywide artificial insemination project, which sought to introduce hybrid and resilient animals with greater milk and beef yield.
This program is in line with our manifesto of Kitui County, because it will touch on the first agenda manifesto, which is food and water. It will also touch on health care, which is the second manifesto, and the fifth one, which is wealth creation. It will also touch. In Kitui, we have a population of around 400,000 head of cattle, and majority of them are beef cattle, and very few, around 6,000, which are dairy cattle. But now, this program, we want to scale production. So in the Kitui County, if we can inseminate 150,000 in 9 months, we expect a boom, because we expect to double that number to another 150 number of calves. And that one is increasing wealth, because when you have an animal, you have increased production, that is wealth creation. And we also increased milk production. Our people have not been getting milk. We have been losing a lot of milk money by importing milk from other counties. But now I know Kitui will be self-sufficient on milk production, and that will save Kitui alone over 2 billion Kenya shillings from milk from outside. Also, too, we also don't have enough meat from our county. So as we increase production, we shall also now be trading with our own animals, and we can slaughter enough here, and we can also slaughter for other counties, like taking meat to Nairobi. And that is increasing wealth.
Governor alitangaza kuna mradi ambao ni wa kupandisha ng'ombe, na nikaona huo mradi kama unaweza kunisaidia, na ilipofika siku ya kupandisha ng'ombe yangu nilipopeleka ikawekwa mbegu, ilipata mimba na imezaa. Zile tarehe zilikuwa zimeandikwa kwa ile fomu yake, kwa sababu kuna fomu tulipewa na zikawekwa madate na zikawekwa jina. Hizo matarehe ndio imekuja imezaa, kwa sababu ilikuwa imeandikwa izae tarehe 17 na ilijifungua siku hiyo. Hizi ng'ombe ndio zinaweza kututoa mahali na kutupeleka mahali pengine. Hizi za kienyeji tunatoa glasi moja ya maziwa, zinakula nyasi kama kawaida kama ingine, lakini kama hii unaweza toa kama lita kama 6, kamulio moja, kamua jioni 6, tena hiyo ni 12. Na tufanye hiyo hesabu, unaona ni pesa inaweza kusaidia.
Under Governor Ngilu's stewardship, Kitui health sector has improved exponentially following operationalization of more healthcare facilities across the vast county, proper medical staffing, proper equipping of facilities, enhanced ambulance services, and regular stocking of drugs.
What our people are expected to do is to pay 3,000 shillings, and we county will pay for them 3,000 shillings, and they'll be covered throughout the year. One person pays 3,000 shillings and the whole household is covered. When people get to be registered by NHIF, they'll be able now to access quality, affordable health care in all our health facilities in the county and elsewhere.
Hiyo guide itasaidia sana, kwa sababu kama mtu akingojeka naende kwa county ama kwa government, unaweza kulipa pesa nyingi kuliko zenye umelipa sasa. Hata unaweza kulipa double ama thrice more than. Sasa hiyo pesa yenye tumeitishwa ni pesa yenye tutaisiwa nayo. Na sasa yangu ni kupongeza governor Kaluke Kili.
Wale wanatibiwa, mnajua wako na cards, wanabeba cards.
ni wale watu wanaitwa VIPs na VVIPs. Wakiwa wagonjwa, mahospitali wanaenda hospitali nzuri. Lakini nilikuwa nataka kila mmoja, kwa sababu kila mmoja wetu anakuwa mgonjwa. Ndio nasema huku Kitui mwaka huu msingoje watu wawe wakiwa wanafanya harambee. Ni vibaya sana watu wakienda kuwa wagonjwa na ndio wanaanza kuuza ng'ombe, ndio wanaanza kuuza landi yao, ardhi yao wanauza, ndio wanaanza kuuza kuku, mbuzi, ng'ombe, na wewe unakuwa maskini. Kwa sababu saa hiyo hata siku ingine naona watu wakisema niko na baisikeli, tafadhali daktari chukua hii. Ukija ofisini yangu utakuta barua nimeandikia madaktari, please release the person, release the person, na mtu anakaa kwa hospitali miaka mingi au siku mingi.
Na wale wote watakuwa wamejiandikisha watapata benefits ya super cover, ambayo mtaweza kupata matibabu ya hospitalini ndani, matibabu ya outpatient, matibabu ya saratani, hata road evacuation.
The Kitui County Youth Development Center, KICOIDEC, is another county enterprise initiated by Governor Charity Ngilu, which has provided numerous employment opportunities to the youth. The young people make assorted precast building and construction materials like interlocking blocks, cabros, balusters, capstones, etc. using locally available materials.
Tunafanya kwa kampuni inaitwa Kiosek. Hii kampuni ya Kiosek imefunguliwa na gavana wetu Charity Ngilu, gavana wetu ambaye ameamua kufaidi wananchi, ameamua kusaidia vijana wetu. Sasa mimi kabla nipate hii kazi nimehangaika sana, nimetembea sehemu mbalimbali nikitafuta kazi, lakini kusema kweli sijawahi pata. Sasa siku ya leo na jambo la kufurahia, kwa maana nimeajiriwa kwa hii kampuni, na hii kampuni nimeona faida yake. Kabla nipata hii kazi, watoto wangu walikuwa wanasoma na shida, chakula ilikuwa ni shida, kufaa ni shida, lakini kusema kweli siku ya leo mambo inaendelea vizuri. Saa hii tunaongea, nimelipa school fees ikamaliza, watoto wangu wana chakula, wanavaa vizuri. Hii kampuni sasa inatufaidi kweli.
Kuna furaha nyingine kwa ndani, sababu ile material tunatumia tunaipata tu locally. Tunatoa ballast yetu kwa crusher yetu ya county yenye tumeletewa ni gavana wetu, iko kwake Lui. Tunatoaga ballast yetu hapo. Mchanga ni tu huku kwa hizi mito zetu tunatoa tu huko. Ingine ni maji tu tuko tunayo hapa. Ametupatia kila kitu. So hatustrain kuenda kutafuta vitu mbalimbali.
My language is to empower our young people in a very meaningful way. And behind me you can see the meaningful way of empowering young people. Give them skills, show them the market, and the market is available. Using the opportunities, them as people, using the resources, what you have seen here, and our young people will be able to prosper, and they will have a sustainable livelihood.
We are doing 40 classes. That is one class per ward of this kind. And the process is ongoing. This one is complete. The others who are within the process of completing construction of the classes. This is a model class where we are using the interlocking blocks.
interlocking blocks which have been made by our youth at Kitui, that is Manyenyoni Center. That's where we are getting the blocks from. The blocks are kind of a model where we are coming up with a project which enables our youth to be committed to upskill, to provide for their needs. That is, we have interlocking blocks just simply made from the soil, mixed with just a little cement, then water, then we do the curing process. This is a model where we want to bring the construction costs down by doing interlocking blocks where we need no cement, we need no sand, we need no water. That will lower the cost, and again the time for making up the building, because it will take maybe like 1 week. It's just interlocking, you are placing the blocks on each other and the walling is done. And at the same time we are trying to think of a livelihood project whereby these young people will have skills, even post-COVID strategies where they will have skills, even if they are not at Kitui, they can do it at their own pace and at their own villages. And then we will introduce that kind of model, which can even be adopted by the private investors, and probably try to bring up even our homes, our houses at home, our churches, and our own buildings and the others, so that at least we can better life.
Madam Ngilu ambaye ndiye gavana wetu Kitui kwa kazi nzuri ambayo imeifanya. Jambo la kwanza nasema kana kwamba shule hii, nikiwa mwanakamati wa shule hii, ni kana kwamba tulikuwa na mahitaji ya madarasa mawili, PP1 na PP2. Na tumeshukuru vile ametujengea darasa hili, ni kwa vile imejengwa hata sasa hivi tunasuia watoto kuingia shule na mfungua hujafika. Ni kwa vile ni darasa nzuri, na vile imejengwa na hizi interlocking blocks imekuwa very firm na ni nzuri. Ukilinganisha tulikuwa na shida kwanza ya PP1 mahali pa kusomea, ni kwa vile hata ukiangalia darasa hili wakati mvua inanyesha huwa inavuja, na saa zingine watoto wanatolewa nje na walimu wa chekechea, ni kwa vile hawana mahali pa kukaa vizuri. Kwa hivyo tunashukuru ni kwa ajili ya kujengewa darasa kama hili, tunasema kwa kama kongole jinsi ametufanyia. Jambo la pili ninashukuru ni kwa vile hizi interlocking blocks hizi vijana wengi wamepata kazi, bayana wamepata kazi. Ni kwa vile hata saizi mtu anaweza nunua matofali haya ya teknolojia mpya, ajijengee nyumba yake na awe na mazingira mazuri hasa ya kuishi. Kwa hivyo ninashukuru na ninasema kana kwamba hata hii inafungulia vijana kazi. Kwa hiyo nasema hii kazi iendelee, ama mpango huu uendelee, utasaidia vijana wengi kupata kazi ili wasikae bure na waingie kwa mambo ambao hayawezi yakapotea. Asante.
Na hii ni pesa ambayo gavana wetu aliahidi watu wa Kitui ya kwamba ataenda kuwasaidia kuinua biashara zao, kuwapatia ile inaitwa boost in their businesses, ndio waweze kupata mali na rasilimali za kuwasaidia.
Gavana witu wikipito, gavana wendeta mama, wendeta kumwokilia na utukiliti. Kuma wala twai kuma tine. Nituoneta akitukilia, akituika maundu manene, na yunu siokie oka, atuikanesa yingi. Besela utunengie sia kututethe sithita mama ni sia kutukilia na ithita kikundiki nitwe yangu ku twika table banking nituthi kutila kilungu kimwe tuongele nguku ni situ kila kingi tukikia kwa table banking.
Established in October 2018, the Kitui County Textile Center, Kitui, has gainfully engaged hundreds of young people from across the county in mass garment making, thereby giving the once hopeless sons and daughters of Kitui plus their families a lifeline.
Kitui has been able to provide employment opportunities for more than 500 people. Kitui people, it's good to mention that these are people from Kitui County. And if you look at the impact of employment, we have the direct beneficiaries and the indirect beneficiaries. The direct beneficiaries of the employment opportunities are the people employed here. They have a livelihood. They have now a source of livelihood. Most of these people, before employment, they were in the villages. So most of them were not doing anything. But now them being here, they have a source of livelihood. Then now the indirect beneficiaries are the people that they support. You know that these people have families, they have fathers, they have mothers, they have brothers. Some of them are married, they have a wife or husband, children. So basically those are the immediate direct beneficiaries, and actually some of them can attest change in terms of livelihoods for the people that they're supporting. Their children can go to school, their parents can afford food, the ones who cannot afford food or clothing. They can take care of the immediate family. Then the other level of indirect beneficiaries are the businesses around Kitui. If you look at the real estate, these people are renting houses, these people are able to eat in hotels, these people are able to buy clothes. So the businesses in Kitui have also directly benefited from the employment of people in Kikotech.
Kikotech has been tailoring uniforms from the various administration and security personnel, following a directive by President Uhuru Kenyatta during the launch of Huduma Number Enrollment Drive in Machakos County on April the 2nd day of 2019.
Unajua nilisema ya kwamba uniforms za serikali hatutakuwa tuna import tena. Unaona madam yuko hapa asimame, unaona hii ni uniform imetengenezwa na vijana wetu hapa Kenya. Si ni kweli? Iko na taabu. Si ni sawa? Kwa hivyo nikisema Mama Ngilu atengenezee assistant chief uniform ni mbaya. Wakina mama pia wapate hiyo pesa na waweze kujisaidia. Hiyo tumemaliza.
Nilikuwa nakaa nyumbani kwa miaka mingi sana bila kazi, lakini kutoka 2018 nikapata na nafasi, nikaenda training Nakuru, na kutoka Nakuru nikaingia hii kazi 2018 mwezi wa 10. Na nilifaidika na hii kazi sana kwa sababu hiyo 2018 ndio mtoto wangu alienda secondary, na mshahara yangu ya kwanza nilipeleka shule. Na saa hii mtoto wangu anaendelea na kusoma na bukuzi kwa shule. So hii kazi imenisaidia sana. Hata watoto wangu nyumbani walikuwa wakichota maji kwa mto na mgongo, lakini nikapata pesa nikanunua punda. Saa hii niko na punda na ninaendelea tu na kujenga nyumba yangu pamoja na kusomesha watoto wangu.
Tunashukuru gavana wetu Ngilu, amefanya mambo mazuri kama watu wa Mtomo. Kama sisi wanarika tumepata kazi na tunashukuru sana kwa sababu tulikuwa tunahangaika, na saa hii naona kila mtu anafurahia ndani ya moyo wake. Kila mmoja akipata hela kidogo atakula vizuri, tutasomesha watoto wetu.
Nimetrainiwa, nilisikia habari ya Kikotech, nikaenda Kikotech nikatrainiwa, nikajua kushona kabisa. Sasa nashukuru gavana wetu, juu hakuna kitu siwezi shona. Nilikuwa nahangaika nyumbani, nilikuwa nachota maji na nauza, sikuwa napata karo ya watoto. Saa hii nafurahia sana, juu naweza pata pesa na lipia watoto.
Kitui County Textile Center that you all see behind me and the work that is going on is slowly transforming and making us know that even when these young people have not gotten the highest levels of education, they are still able to do something very well and earn a living. They only needed to be given skills. We need to get technology like the machines that we have, train people, get the markets, and now we have the market, and now move forward with what we are going to do. We have many other programs in place. The things that we are doing obviously have not been done here in Kitui and in many other places in this county. We have been used before in getting everything imported out of Kenya, out of our county. We are one county that has been using everything that comes from outside. Whether it is, we are talking about clothes, we are talking about vegetables, we are talking about sugar, tea leaves, milk, etc., etc. And we are saying that time has come for us now to start looking inwardly and looking at the resources, the potential that we have, because we know if we want to grow well economically, we need to look at the 4 factors of production, which we surely have: land, labor, capacity, capital, and technology. If we did not have these machines here, these young people would not have been making this kind of beautiful thing. So we need to encompass and bring everything that can be used so that we can move forward in a great way.
I am thoroughly impressed by what I have seen here today, starting with the textile factory that we have behind us here, and the effort that has put to work over 300 of our young people and many more others indirectly who are engaged in this. And so my first duty is to confirm and announce that we will work with the governor and we will support this factory. As you know by now, the government is very serious about supporting manufacturing, and we are not doing so theoretically. We are supporting manufacturing in the country practically. There is no point of importing things we can make here, and there is no reason why we should be unwise in the way we spend public resources and spend them to support other economies instead of supporting our own economy and our own people. And we are going to do a lot of work, and we will support, and as national government we will give a lot of business to Kitui County for what they are doing there.
You know, when you have problems, you can't just complain. You have to look for solutions, and this is one of the solutions. And when people do good things, you need to give them credit for that. You need to champion them, and I'm championing the leadership that the governor has provided for Kitui. I'm championing the hard work that is being done by these young people, because I am convinced that Kenya has everything it needs to succeed. It has the greatest resource it has is these young women and men who are hardworking, they're creative, they're innovative, they're tough. They want to show up and take care of their families, and they've got an opportunity to do that here at this factory. And so I think it's important for me to get around to every county in the country to champion the good things that are happening, and this is one of them.
Besides creating jobs and leathercraft training for young men and women, the Kitui Leather Industries produces quality and durable genuine leather products, including shoes, balls, that is soccer and handball, and belts.
The equipments and the machineries that we have in Manyanyoni Shoe Factory, they are up-to-date equipments, and they are the machines that are recommended in making footwear. Because like in the cutting department we have a clicking machine, and the output of that clicking machine per day, you can cut about 1,800 components in a shift of 8 hours. That means if we get an order and a pair consumes about 10 components, then we can cut almost 200 pairs of shoes using that only clicking machine. But if you're doing it manually, you can cut about 20 or 30 pairs if you are a very good or efficient cutter. So they've got up-to-date machineries. The other machines that I really recommend that are in this factory is like what we call a toe lasting machine. Most factories in this country, they don't have toe lasting machine because number one, it's a very expensive machine, and the best thing with that machine is that the efficiency of the lasting of the front part of the shoe is very nice. And number two, if you get an order of making safety boots that require a steel toe cap, it will be very difficult if you, to work on that order if you don't have a toe lasting machine. But with this toe lasting machine, then you'll be able to work on the safety boots that require steel toe cap or the military boots that require a steel toe cap. So most of the machines that they have here, they are up-to-date machine and they are really good in the shoemaking.
We are giving skill-based training to youth, and mainly we are looking at leather work. We've already started with the making of balls. We are making all kinds of balls: leather football, leather volleyball, leather handball, and leather netball. All our products have been certified by the Kenya Bureau of Standards. We have the certificates, and therefore we can use their mark. After we successfully train the around 30 youths which are here, we are going to roll over for the next around 400, then also roll over to our vocational training centers and in all our sub-counties, so that we can empower our youth in the skills of ball making, which we understand all the raw materials will be available here in Kenya.
In an elaborate plan to guarantee livestock farmers and traders optimal returns, the governor introduced the cattle tracking program to facilitate transportation of animals to markets and abattoirs like KMC. This prevents tracking-related weight loss whilst guaranteeing quality meat.
We have the 26 main circles or markets where trading of animals is done. And these animals walk 200, 300 kilometers every single day. And we have looked at the laws that we make on ours and also the quality of the meat that we eventually get and the amount of kilograms that we use. Though you will not feel it individually, we feel it as a county. And I say that this is one thing that we can do in Kitui just to support our farmers and also our traders. In actual fact, when you go to these circles markets, the first thing you hear people talk to you about is that we can't buy this animal of yours because it looks tired, it's already developed rickets, matenge, and therefore it loses straight away. And I say this is not a good thing for the people and for ourselves. And now with the involved kind of government, I say this is something that the county can do. Average loss that we make every day as Kitui County, and I have just told the MD, it's about 20 kilograms per animal. And we have about 1,000 animals walking every single day from market to market, meaning that we lose close to 20,000 kilograms per day. Average cost of kilo of meat is 500. So when we do that, we are talking about 10 million shillings in a day. We do 6 days in a week, meaning that we lose 60 million shillings every week. Per year we do that and we lose about 3.1 billion shillings. You don't see it, but we know it is being lost. So we say this is something that we are going to address. This is the first batch of lorries that we could buy now. And if you look at what we lose in a week, 60 million shillings is quite the cost of these trucks, meaning that we should buy many more so that every child has got more. And interestingly, and it has just been brought to my attention, we are not going to use these trucks only for animals. We can also now carry our grains, our grain grams, our Ngilu, our other so-called produce. We have already started something called our Mianda irrigation program, and we are producing fruits, we are producing vegetables, and therefore we are also going to help those farmers.
To tap into the rich deposits of rocks found in most parts of Kitui County, Governor Charity Ngilu's administration put up a stone crushing plant at Kitui in Yatta Kwavonza ward to actualize mass production of multi-grade ballast which can be used in assorted construction applications.
Tuko na watu ambao wako na these boulders. Hii mawe iko lakini si mingi sana. Tunahitaji mashine ya kushimba chini ili tutoe mawe. Iko chini, mawe hapana iko hapa juu. Ile tumepata hapa juu ni kidogo sana, na hii si kitu ya mwaka moja, miaka miwili. Hii ni kitu ya kudumu, na hii ndio itatengeneza barabara zetu, inatengeneza pale tunafanya maji pale tunafanya mjengo. Na muelewe ya kwamba umaskini unaingia ile watu wakiletewa pesa yao, hata ile tunasaidiwa kutoka national government ikija hapa, tunamalizana na hii pesa kidogo kidogo, tunatumia kununua cement, tunanunua mawe ya kujenga, tunanunua ballast, tunanunua kila kitu, tunanunua hapa, tunatoa pesa yetu hapa, tunapeleka kwingine, tunajenga counties zingine. Kwa hivyo ni lazima tuanze sasa kujenga county yetu. Mungu hakutupatia majani chai na kahawa na hata boga mingi kwa sababu usafi ya maji. Mungu ametubariki jameni na mawe. Na mawe ndio iko na pesa mingi kushinda kitu chote kingine. Hata si kama nguo, mawe ndio iko na pesa sana. Kusema kweli, hii ballast crusher ikitupatia 120 ton per hour, kwa siku tunaweza kumake 1,500 tons. Na ikiwa tani moja, hata tuseme ni 1,000, tusiweke kule tunanunua kwa 1,800. Tukisema ni 1,000 tu, hiyo ni 1.5 million kila siku. Kwa mwezi hiyo ni pesa ngapi? 45 million shillings. Unataka kusema hii haitatupatia kufanya kile kitu tunataka kufanya, including barabara.
Na pia tukasikia mambo ya crusher hii. Tunatengeneza kutumia mawe Mungu amewabariki nayo, na hii sasa inaenda kutusaidia tujenge culverts, tujenge barabara zetu, lami. Sio ati watu watoke China watujenge. From what you are doing here, tunaweza jenga barabara zetu sisi wenyewe. So tunataka tuchukue huu mfano na tujenge counties zingine.
To cut down on county expenditure on medical, agricultural and multipurpose chemical products, Governor Ngilu's administration set up the Kitui Pharma Industries, which manufactures a wide range of products from bleach, antiseptic, methylated spirits, hand sanitizer, fumigants to formalin.
Kitui Pharma Industries was established way back in the month of April 2019. That is when the idea was mooted to create Kitui Pharma Industries, and that was in the advent of the COVID-19 outbreak, where the counties were required to come up with the particular ventures which were going to be sustainable in terms of mitigating the COVID-19 virus menace. So Kitui Pharma Industries currently is doing around 8 products with the view of doing extra products, around another 4 products. And the products, to be specific, are: 1, we are doing hand sanitizer, we are doing antibacterial hand wash, we are doing methylated spirit, we have the fumigant, we have also the oxygen-based bleach, or what we call staple salt cetrimate. Then we have what we call the bleach, the normal bleach. Then we are also doing formalin solution. Then one more product that we are doing is that is the antiseptic disinfectant solution. These particular products are still the same products that are being purchased from KEMSA in our day-to-day activities in terms of health sanitation activities in the various health facilities. And we realize that these products consume an amount of about approximately 60 million. And by doing this venture, we realize that we'll only be able to spend up slightly above 12 million, thereby that will save the county an amount of in excess of 46 million shillings. And that can go a long way to do other great ventures, like doing other projects which are going to help improve the health status of Kitui County.
Nimetafuta kazi kwa muda mrefu sana, sikuwa nimepata kazi. Nilikuwa nafanya hii kazi ya biashara ndogo ndogo kama kutengeneza hii sabuni ya maji nauza ya liquid. Lakini wakati nilipata hii kazi nimefurahia sana. Imenisaidia kwa mboma yangu, nimeweza kuona maendeleo, nikaweka nyumba yangu stima, naendelea na mjengo na hata kupeleka watoto wangu shuleni.
Post-harvest management and value addition has remained a nightmare to many farmers in Kitui County, especially those engaging in horticulture. To cushion the farmers from losses, Governor Ngilu's administration set up the Kitui Foods, which produces tomato sauce and paste, honey and sugarcane wine, and famous local brew, kalovo, and ice cream, among other products.
What we intended to do is to make sure that the farmers who are producing vegetables, especially the tomato, and you all have seen our meander irrigation program, where lots of tomatoes are being produced. I thought that we needed to add value to what they have been doing. We all know that in every market, in every soko in this country, after 3 days, 4 days, tomatoes go into waste. And I say that should not happen in Kitui County. I want, and I'm happy to now see all those women in the Sonkos. Once we organize them into their small cooperatives and circles, that they'll be able now to put their tomatoes together, and we'll be able to bring them here in this factory that you have seen. This is our own setup, agricultural training center, and you have seen the machines that we have brought here. So they'll be able now to bring them here, they'll be bought, and we'll turn them into tomato sauces, tomato ketchups, tomato paste, tomato purees, and also for making juices, mango juices, orange juices, pawpaw juices, etc., etc. And the machines are ready. I've been here the whole morning, I've seen them, and they are working very well. And the happy bit about this machine, it has a capacity of 500 kilograms per hour. And that 500 kilograms per hour turns into 6,000 kilograms per day. That is what these machines now can do. Certainly, that will be adequate for the time being for what is produced in Kitui. We will continue to encourage other people to bring their produce here and to make sure that nothing now goes into waste. You can imagine the amount of waste that we see. Farmers have worked so hard, many hours. They are putting their capital, their money, they have invested heavily. And at the end of the day, everything goes into waste. So I'm once again very happy to say that a value addition to everything that we're doing in this county is bearing fruits. Manufacturing is the way to go for Kitui County and for all counties. This is how we are going to make sure that young people can get employment. Most importantly is that what we are going to be producing here will have a shelf life of up to 2 years, and without adding any preservatives.
Governor Ngilu has been particularly passionate about granting the people of Kitui land rights, and to this end, she has overseen processing and issuance of title deeds to tens of thousands of landowners across the vast county.
Mimi ni mkaaji wa Zalai na kwa miaka mingi sana tumekuwa tukitezeka. Kuna wakati tulilalanga hata kwa mito ya kutezeka, watu wakitufukuza kwa hii landi yetu. Lakini kuanzia leo ninashukuru, ninawashukuru wakubwa wenye wametupatia uhuru, president na government yote kwa jumla, na pia governor ninawashukuru kwa maana sasa niko na furaha. Yaani tangu miaka mingi sana, over 30 years nimeolewa, nikakuta watu wako na hii tabu, nikazaa nikazeeka, watu wako na tabu. Lakini siku ya leo ninafurahia sana vile nimepata cheti cha shamba yangu na wale wengine wote. Kwa hivyo niko na furaha sana kwa maana sasa naweza lala. Sikuwa na hakika kana kwamba kuna siku sitafukuzwa. Nilikuwa tu na hofu naweza fukuzwa. Unajua kama kitu si chako na unaweza ambiwa umekaa hapa hauna hala, umekaa hapa si halali kwako. Lakini kwa sasa niko na nguvu sana, nimekanyanga vizuri sana na niko na furaha sana. Ninashukuru mama wetu Charity Ngilu na wote wale walihusika, na washukuru kwa jumla. Asante.
Niko na furaha isiyo na kifani kuona kwamba leo tumepata hati miliki ya mashamba yetu, na kwa miaka ambayo imeshapita, miaka almost from 1972 tumekuwa tukisumbuka sana kwa sababu hatuko na hati miliki za mashamba. Tulikuwa tunafukuzwa, tunapigana vita za hapa na pale na watu wa group ranch, wakitupukuza wanatuambia sasa hapa sisi hatuna mashamba yetu, wakilalamika ya kwamba mashamba ni yao. Na kutoka wakati huo tukawa tumeanza vita za hapa na pale kuhakikisha kwamba yale mashamba tumeng'ang'ania na tumepata. Tumesumbuka sana kutafuta hati miliki, lakini tukalia na baadaye tuliweza kupata kiongozi ambaye ni gavana wa sasa ambaye ni excellent Charity Ngilu, ambaye tuliweza kumuita tukamwelezea shinda yetu kama wakaaji wa Zalai. Tulipomwelezea alichukua hili jambo kwa uzito, na alipolichukua kwa uzito akatuahidi ya kwamba liwe liwalo hizo title deeds atachukua mahali ziko, na hakika tumefurahia siku kama ya leo kuona yale alikuwa amewaahidi sisi kama wakaaji wa Zalai ameweza kuyatimiza yote.
To ease transport, Governor Ngilu's administration has over the last few years invested heavily to the improvement of the county's road network. This initiative has seen hundreds of kilometers of roads graded and new access routes opened up. Besides, the county government has, through the dustless program, tarmacked streets of all towns to guarantee traders a conducive business environment.
We cannot develop in any way if we do not have proper infrastructure, if our roads are not working. And therefore I want to commend the CCM lead, Engineer Kakundi, for the effort that he has put in ensuring that all these machinery that you see here, and they go up to 20 of them, he has been able to pick them from where they were all packed. Namuwe mukiangalia, wherever work is being done, please mark each one of us where we are working. As you have heard my word, each one of us. Nyinyi kila mmoja wenu anapewa barabara. Mukienda kwa huko barabara hizo mnaenda kufanya, tafadhali make sure that you do that road well. Make sure that you protect that equipment that we are giving you today. Make sure that you protect anything that may make it difficult for people to continue their lives. I have in mind that sometimes you find trees that you feel tempted to bring down. Just talk to the owner of that area, see whether you can avoid that tree so that the tree remains standing. Check again whether there are pipes, there are electrical pipes, there are water pipes. Please don't just break them, because when you break them, people there will not get water. And should that happen, tell us quickly so that we can repair that pipe.
because I've known areas where pipes are broken and people suffer for many, many days on end. This program that we are launching today, and I'm very proud to do so, is going to put 1,002 kilometers of our roads in motorable roads, and our people are certainly going to be very happy about that. I know everybody who has talked here is talking about how, of course, our produce will get to the market. For sure, our produce will get to the market, but I really wanted to hear that our ambulances can get to the nearest place to take women to deliver safely. But simply because it's men who spoke, they don't appreciate that bit, which we appreciate much more. And therefore, please, anytime you are doing a road, see how far you get in. And also, above all, hata ukiwa when you operate on gari, be friendly to the people. They have something to tell you. Understand what their needs are. You might find from where we were sitting as engineer, the road that we are giving you to do may not be as important as another that we have not given you. Come forward and say, although umetupatia hii barabara, maybe hii ikiingia hapa tutasaidia more people than the one that I'm doing. And you take cognizance of that. So please, I want to ask you just once again, that when they take you out there to go and work, mutaifanya vizuri. Umesikia kilio ya sisi watu wa Kitui County. We are desirous of good roads, we are desirous of good service, we are desirous of fast service indeed, and we are desirous of people who are committed to do the work and do it well.